You think depression always looks like someone crying, staying in bed, or saying they want to give up. That's the trap. And it's the reason so many people live with depression for months, or even years, without realizing what's happening. The biggest mistake isn't ignoring pain. It's normalizing it, calling it just stress, calling it just a rough season, calling it just being tired. No. When the mind begins shutting down, it rarely announces itself with a dramatic moment. It begins with something quieter, something easier to excuse. Today, I want to introduce you to what I call the silent fade framework. These are the warning signs that your mind isn't simply exhausted. It's asking for help. And the earlier you recognize them, the sooner you can take that first step toward getting support. Because depression grows in silence, but awareness breaks that silence. Let's begin. Sign number 1. Nothing feels rewarding anymore. The things that once made you excited, music, gaming, sports, friends, food, even your biggest goals, they all start feeling strangely empty. You still do them, but you're no longer present. You're going through the motions. You keep asking yourself, why don't I enjoy anything anymore? That question matters, because losing the ability to feel pleasure isn't laziness. It's one of depression's most recognizable warning signs. But that's not even the most interesting part. Sign number 2. You're always exhausted, even after resting. You sleep. You wake up tired. You take a day off. You still feel drained. The reason isn't always physical. Depression forces the brain to carry emotional weight every waking hour. That invisible load consumes enormous energy. People see someone who looks lazy. Actually, they're watching someone whose mind has been running a marathon without stopping. Sign number 3. You isolate yourself without realizing it. At first, you decline one invitation, then another. Eventually, answering a text feels like work. Your phone rings. You stare at it. You think, I know I should reply. Why can't I just do it? This isn't simply becoming introverted. Depression convinces people that distance feels safer than connection. But isolation feeds the very thing causing the pain. Most people stop here, but actually, the next sign is even easier to miss. Sign number 4. Your inner voice becomes your biggest bully. Every mistake feels enormous. Every success feels insignificant. You accomplish something, but your mind immediately says, it wasn't good enough. You look in the mirror. Instead of seeing a human being doing their best, you see someone you constantly criticize. The reason depression becomes so dangerous is that eventually people stop questioning these thoughts. They start believing them. And that's when hope quietly disappears. Sign number 5. Small tasks feel impossibly heavy. Not because you're incapable, because your brain is fighting battles nobody else can see. Taking a shower, cleaning your room, replying to an email, cooking dinner. These become mountains. Then guilt appears. I've handled harder things before. What's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with your worth. Something is happening to your mental health. Recognizing the difference is powerful, because shame keeps people stuck. Understanding creates the possibility of healing. But we're still not at the deepest warning sign. Sign number 6. You stop imagining a future you're excited about. Your goals become blurry. Your dreams become quiet. Days blend together. You're surviving, not living. Depression steals tomorrow before it steals today. That's why people often describe feeling emotionally numb instead of emotionally sad. Numbness isn't peace. It's a signal. And finally, the sign almost nobody talks about. Sign number 7. You become incredibly good at pretending you're okay. You smile, you laugh, you go to work, you post online. Everyone assumes you're fine. Meanwhile, you're carrying a weight nobody notices. High-functioning depression often hides behind achievement, behind responsibility, behind humor. The strongest-looking people are sometimes the ones fighting the hardest battles in silence. Here's the truth. Recognizing these warning signs doesn't mean you should diagnose yourself. Depression is a medical condition, and only a qualified mental health professional can evaluate and diagnose it. But recognizing these patterns gives you something incredibly valuable: permission to stop dismissing your own experience. When these signs become persistent, interfere with daily life, or make you feel hopeless, reaching out to a trusted person or a mental health professional isn't weakness, it's action, it's courage, it's the beginning of change. The silent fade only stays invisible when nobody talks about it. Today, you've seen it, and seeing it changes everything. Whether these signs describe you or someone you care about, don't wait for things to become unbearable before seeking support. The earlier the conversation begins, the sooner healing can begin. Because the strongest people aren't the ones who carry every burden alone. They're the ones who recognize when it's time to let someone help carry it with them.